Hello everyone, this is Max, and I'm coming to you from the Sierra Nevada Aquatic Research Laboratory in the eastern Sierra Nevada. So this video is starting off a little bit different today because it is nighttime, as you can definitely tell. I am going to do something I don't normally do often, but I had a pretty cool success out here the other night. So I'm going to do a little night walk along this road that leads into the reserve. And my main target is I want to see if I can find some of the moths that I saw around here. Apparently this little stretch is really good for different species of moths, so I want to kind of show that to you all. There's also some nocturnal birds out here I might be able to see. But yep, enough about that, and let's just see if we can find anything. So I'm not sure if there's a specific name for what I'm doing, but I'm just really looking for moths at night. So if I were to call it anything, I would call it mothing. But I'm not sure if there's a specific name. But I'm basically just looking for, you can see some stuff flying around, but I'm trying to look for anything that's like just hanging out on the roads or pollinating any bushes. That's what I'm probably going to get the best look at. So I will let you guys know if I see anything. Okay, we got a moth here, a little bush. Let me actually zoom in. Yeah, so what this moth and all the ones on the bushes are doing is basically pollinating these flowers. And it looks like there's actually a second one down there, right in front of him, that tiny little shiny thing. But what they're doing is they're basically pollinating the flowers and feeding on the nectar. They're basically doing the exact same thing butterflies do. But with butterflies, they're active during the day. And moths are usually most active at night. So in a way, that's how moths and butterflies kind of avoid competition. One feeds on the flowers at night, the other feeds on the flowers during the day. Yeah, that's one of the things that allows biodiversity to be so great, is different organisms evolve to feed at different times on different things and just have different niches in their environment. A few moths hanging out around here. There's that one there, and there's one over here too. Sorry for the makeshift footage. I'm having to hold my phone in one hand and my flashlight in another. Yeah, he's just pollinating all the flowers. And so what, like butterflies, what they're feeding on is the nectar, which is the substance that the flowers produce in order to attract them. It's basically sugar water, but has some other components in it. And then they get attracted to the flowers because of the nectar, but they end up getting pollen on their bodies, which have all these tiny little hairs on them. And then as they go from one flower to another, they spread all that pollen to other flowers, and so then they pollinate the flowers, and then the flowers can produce seeds and create a new generation of plants. Here's another one, a different species too. Yeah, I'm not sure what any of these species are, because I'm not an insect expert, but I still think it's kind of cool to see all these moths. So this is actually pretty cool. This little insect here is, I believe, a weevil. I believe they're kind of beetle, but they have this weird little elephant trunk-like snout that you can see at the front of the head there. This insect is actually not active, I don't believe, right now. He's actually just sleeping on this bush. The same sort of bush that I've been seeing all the moths on. Kind of cool to see. I guess it's just one of the things that the insects do, just hang out on the branches. And it honestly makes sense, because when you see birds that hunt insects, looking for them during the daytime, they're often gleaning or just trying to go on the branches and like glean the branches for any insects that are there, and they forage throughout the bushes just looking for insects. So they're obviously able to find these guys when they're hiding. But yeah, really cool to see. So I don't know if you can see that bright light up there, the one that's lower to the side of the road. But that is the eye shine of, I believe, a porwheel. He's been blinking right there. They're this nocturnal bird. That often in the nighttime you can find them just hanging out on roads like this, which is where I'm seeing them now. So I'm actually going to see if I can get closer to him. So yeah, that little eye shine there on the side of the road, that's the porwheel. I'm going to see if I can get closer. There he goes. Oh. And he's back on the road there. Hopefully I can get closer. There he goes. Just take a look at all the moths flying around. It's just crazy. And all these moths that are flying around, you just can tell there's a lot of insect life that comes out at night in desert regions like this in the Great Basin. And that's what the porwhils feed on. They're a nocturnal species of bird that will feed on all of these moths. This is also what bats feed on. Moths are one of the main components of the diet of most insect-eating bats. So these moths are actually a very important part of the nocturnal food chains in a lot of ecosystems. Something kind of cool. There's actually a grasshopper up here on this tree. Locust might be the more appropriate name for it. But yeah, he's just hanging onto this branch. During the day, these things are everywhere, and you can see them hopping around, flying around all over the ground as they feed on grasses, leaves, just any vegetation that they can munch on. And the moth's just go in front of my light. But yeah, he's just waiting out here. They're mostly daytime insects, so he's probably just sleeping here like that beetle was. Really cool. Man, there are moths everywhere on this bush. There's one here. There's one there. There's two over here. And they all look like different species. Like, it's probably hard to tell whether they're different species or not, but like, yeah, there's just very small differences that characterize different species of moths. Each one that has pretty different preferences from the others. Well, that's going to do it for this video. It was a short outing, and we didn't really see that much, but it's something different, and honestly something I kind of like. I like seeing all the moths on the flowering plants, so it's probably something I'm going to do again. Yeah, I encourage you to explore new things and just get to know the things that you're not as comfortable with. That's what I did tonight with doing a nocturnal survey. So yeah, I hope this was interesting to you all and that you enjoyed the video. And if you like this, give it a like and subscribe to my channel to see more. wildlife adventures that I go on. And hopefully I will see you in the next video.